a writer has his pen, you know, a painter has his brushes and his paint. And to me this is just like a medium, like a filter to what I see every day and how I can portray it to other people and to the world.
Yesterday I thought, what would my mama say?
We need to document what's happening in this particular scene, in this particular group of this revival, I guess if you'll call it that. And taking photos of it is can you do that?
I've already sold my soul to what it's worth.
I love photographing people.
Left empty.
I like to take pictures to document the goings-on that happened here in our gallery and in the Magoski Art Colony.
Nicer smile told me the saddest story made me
here, and if you see I go to my main screen, the Instagram application is right here ready to use.
So here I am, I'm casting stones that don't believe it.
It's like you take the time and you compose the picture that you want. This is what was taught to me, and this is what I'm going to teach to you right now.
It's waiting golden now, I'm left empty.
This is a contact sheet from my class. I decided to print a little bit of poetry in it, recycle art. I decided to reuse them and type in the back some poetry. And I really wanted to just go out there and take pictures. It was my first camera ever. This camera came in a time where there was a lot of things going on in Fullerton, and I wanted to be able to take my camera and just kind of document that.
I've already sold my soul, what it's worth, it's waiting golden now, I'm left empty.
Perfect. See, that's life in the colony.
The most important thing to me is images and type, and you can get your photography from your images from your photography, and then if you can write about it, poetry, short stories, that's how you have your written history about it. And told forever. I mean, like after we're gone, we're going to be gone someday, and that's just like kind of will carry a legacy. Photos will be there. And look at the photos that we look at from the 50s and the 30s, and like, wow. And it's going to be, well, hopefully we instill that want in these guys to want to keep it going.
Well, the truth, it is often disguised.
That's where I stand.
Words to a soul or a children's lullaby, how I ration.
When the people come that night, there's a magic that happens with people watching and looking and participating in the art. That is, in itself, the night is an art. It is just something I want to hand on, and not even just hand off, just capture, I guess. That's more of the moment. Just capture that, and that's what I like to do with it. But imagine being a kid growing up in this art gallery and the stories that they have to tell. I think that's going to be really interesting to see that story told. That story will be fascinating.
I work full-time for New Media Rockstars, and I freelance for the Fullertonian and the OC Weekly. Gives me joy.
I thought, what would my mama say?
This is one like I was eating, and I thought people would be interested in knowing what I had for lunch, and so that's at a local burger restaurant. This is me on Thanksgiving. This is my sister's dog Sasha, and I picked her up and showed it to my friends.
Left empty. Mary hadn't seen her.
And in this particular instance, we were watching the Laker game, and you can use stuff like on Twitter, like hashtags. So I put bro show hashtag, watching the Lake show hashtag. And so anybody who's looking for like the Laker games on Instagram would see a picture of me and my brother watching the game. You know, and if you feel like liking it, you can do that.
Sold my soul to what it's worth.
And also the goings-on of just Fullerton in general, like some of the awesome music that's coming out of the Continental Room and Burger Records.
The truth that is often disguised.
And just, you know, things on the street that people might not observe or might take for granted.
The words that he used. So if you ever said I love you and know
You want truth,
Right.
and in that truth you get beauty, and in that beauty you get the image. That's where the word violet hour, or that's where that term was coined, was that time just before sunrise and that time just after sunset, when the sun is neither up nor down, when it's neither morning nor night. You know what I mean? That time when the world is kind of lit not by the direct beams of light, but by the remaining glow of what's left, and we call that the violet hour.
it's waiting golden now. I'm left empty.
And what you do with it, that's what determines what kind of an artist you are.